What can I say other than the fact that Captain Celebrity is unironically an over the top version of Iron Man? Like, dude is so funny. I genuinely don't know what to say. Like, the introduction of him with like Koichi trying to stop this, well, runaway and getting his ass handed to him to a degree. It is kind of funny. I mean, I like how Koichi is brave enough to even decide to try to pick a fight, gets kicked, and then here comes Captain Celebrity, and dude obviously one-shots this villain, and he signs his signature onto Koichi's, well, All Might jacket, which obviously not pisses off Koichi. Like, if I was having fun with Pop Step, having so much jealousy in the last episode with Makoto, like, this is the complete inverse now. Like, we have Koichi jealous of Captain Celebrity, and it is just fun. Like, dude is constantly getting annoyed with him, and from what Knuckleduster said, like, Captain Celebrity, like, yeah, he's a hero, he's strong, he's one of the top heroes, top 10 heroes of the US hero system. The problem, though, is that he has a bunch of scandals and stuff, but that's the least of the worries. Every fight he's in, it's a complete other disaster. Like, we saw it here with this Kaiju, this wannabe Godzilla, getting essentially pummeled by wannabe Superman, I guess. And yeah, all the damage he caused is pretty hectic. But during that calamity, Koichi jumps in, and like his goal, like he can't fight all of that. Like he can't beat this Godzilla wannabe. So instead, he is tasked with something different. He is going to go and save a dog because a kid said that someone was left behind. He assumed it was like a little brother or sister, but no, it is a doggo, which is part of the family. I respect Koichi a lot because of it. I mean, he's a hero and true. And even though he was about to get crushed, here comes Captain Celebrity, not only coming in and clutch, but re-signing his signature into Koichi's jacket. Not only that, but pissing him off even more. He was already pissed off the first time because he had to clean it. So imagine the second time. Dude must be fuming. Not only that, but even Captain Celebrity's like, hey, can you knock off with the All Might merch? Because it's killing my vibe here. So, yeah, like, Captain Celebrity is honestly just funny. Yeah, he is a bit problematic and brings a bunch of issues with the whole hero system, considering he's at the top 10. But that's more in the US section. Japan, at least in my Heroverse, don't seem to be that crazy. I don't know, we have Midnight and Mount Lady. But besides that, I must still emphasize, this is still Koichi's story, and it's a nice contrast between what is considered a hero, which is Captain Celebrity, and Koichi, which, I mean, everyone thinks he's a creep. Like, they can acknowledge he's doing work, but, like, Koichi still has a long way to go before, like, actually being a hero, since the biggest hurdle is that he's doing everything, but most of the time he could get killed, because he's just not there yet in terms of being able to be a proper hero. But outside of that, we have Makoto and a bunch of cheerleaders like cheering him on in one of the when the buildings is collapsing, and I do find it funny. Koichi and Captain Celebrity work together to save two people, and of course, Captain Celebrity goes for the chick. Dude is a man whore, or I guess the best way to put it, he's a ladies' man. I'm just saying, like, he went for that. Koichi had to go and save the big guy, and obviously he's, like, not strong enough to carry him. Well, he is, but it takes a lot out of him. Like, all of this is funny. Obviously, he gets saved again because the building was going to collapse on him. And, I mean, it's just having cheerleaders cheering him while he goes and destroys the building because it's obviously not safe is very confusing as hell, because it's like, okay, this feels weird. And of course it is. Obviously figuring out that Makoto is like cheering on Captain Celebrity makes Koichi even jealous. It is funny. And obviously Pop Step seeing Koichi jealous because Makoto is well supporting Captain Celebrity makes her jealous because she obviously wants that attention on her, even though she goes tsundere whenever that does happen. But we do have Koichi, like with Makoto, like she's trying to get a interview because she spots the crueler and Pop Step. They immediately flee, but Captain Celebrity does his, what every ladies' man, rich person does, try to get a date with a nice young lady. And, she goes with it because, I guess boss. He's her boss, and she could find a way to possibly get something out of him. Like, probably more status or some way to further what she's doing. And, yeah, they're having dinner, stuff is happening. And guess how she counters... Well, this is right after Koichi is spotted stalking Makoto with Pop Step. But Makoto pulls a 180 and throws Captain Celebrity off by literally showing that, oh yeah, I'm in touch with your wife who is currently suing you, and if you're obviously messing around, it means you haven't learned, and they could help on the lawsuit. And it's like, dude just immediately flips. He is just, oh my god. It is so funny seeing that. Actually, I almost forgot to mention, Pop Step criticizing the cheerleaders with how they have skirts and everything, and then obviously Koichi looks like, what about you? And she's like, no, mine is different. It's my show. It's like, it's super funny. Anyway, so that was a little funny scene, but getting back on track, Captain Celebrity it's like, oh, I better go and stop that robbery happening next door, and immediately bolts. And it's so funny because this is a change. Obviously he saves the day, everything. He doesn't go all the big plan with all the the celebrity name that it applies to him. And just as girls are all going at him because they're super happy to see him and stuff, he's like, no, stop, I can't. No, I can't do this. Just bolts and leaves. Because speaking, his wife quite literally knocks some sense into him. And then he sees Koichi's like, oh, I have an idea. Drags him along into the shenanigans of showing, no, I've changed. And then Makoto kind of thinks, oh, maybe we should do a rebrand. And the rebrand is what confuses the fuck out of me, because I'm like, what am I supposed to think? This is weird. Even Captain Celebrity doesn't know what to think. And dude is kind of just freaking out because he doesn't like it. But anyway, funniness aside, Koichi complaining obviously, and Pop Step, being Pop Step, and Knuckleduster kind of just not really giving a shit at this point. What I find more entertaining is the post-credit stuff where Koichi realizes, is given a call that, oh yeah, his mother's coming in, and he's freaking out. Yeah, he's sort of living a normal life. He's not doing too terrible considering he hasn't gone to jail yet. So, life's good. The only problem is he told his mother he had a girlfriend. And obviously I find it funny that Pop Step, I think Koichi was trying to ask if she can play the girlfriend route. And you damn well know she would, but she's too tsundere to actually go for it and leaves. It's so funny because just as she left, Koichi's mom comes in, and obviously it ends the episode with her asking, where's the girlfriend? And I can't help but think, what if she hadn't left just yet? And they kept conversing on that matter, and then the mom came in. I imagine it would have been too funny for a post-credit scene, but oh my god, I can think of all the dumb shenanigans. Overall, a very awesome episode. Captain Celebrity can be a jackass and a bit too much into the whole let me date every woman I see, I guess. But the shenanigans he gets into and how he messes with Koichi, obviously not to be malicious and all, he's just being kind of careless in a sense, and not, like I said, it's more accidental messing with them, and more of just, it's hard to put it into words, it's more of just messing around like friends would do, but in this case it's kind of just a hero to another hero, I guess, question mark. Overall, Captain Celebrity was just funny. He definitely, when it's him and Koichi related, it's just fun, genuinely. And now Makoto basically put him in his place. Fucking amazing.